Have you ever felt like the walls of your life were broken down? Like everything you've built has come crumbling down and you're left in the ruins? The ancient story of Nehemiah, a man who rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem, might feel like it's just about bricks and mortar. But if you look closer, it's one of the most powerful guides to mental and emotional health you'll ever find. Let's start where Nehemiah started, with emotional awareness. In chapter 1, Nehemiah hears that Jerusalem's wall is destroyed. His response isn't to immediately jump into action. He weeps, mourns, fasts, and prays. He allows himself to feel the full weight of the grief. He doesn't numb it or pretend it's not happening. This is such a critical first step. Healing can only begin when we stop ignoring our pain and start acknowledging it. Next, Nehemiah doesn't just sit with his pain, he prays through it. He brings his honesty, his confession, his grief, and his hope to God. Prayer isn't just a religious ritual here. It's a grounding practice. It's a way to regulate overwhelming emotions, calm a racing mind, and find clarity in the chaos. But then comes the moment of truth. The king asks him why he looks so sad. Nehemiah writes, "I was very much afraid." Think about that. He's a leader about to make a huge request, but he admits his fear. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's acting in spite of it. He felt the fear and spoke anyway. So he gets permission to rebuild. What's his first move? He doesn't just start throwing bricks around. He assesses the damage, walks the ruins at night, and makes a detailed plan. He organizes teams and sets clear goals. This is a masterclass in executive functioning. When your inner world feels chaotic, creating external structure like a simple routine or a daily plan can be an incredibly powerful stabilizer. Sometimes, rebuilding your life starts with rebuilding your routines. Of course, the moment he starts building, opposition arrives. Sanballat and Tobiah show up with ridicule, intimidation, and psychological warfare. This is a perfect picture of the external and internal voices we all face, the negativity, the self-doubt, the criticism. And how does Nehemiah respond? With prayer and action. He says, "We prayed to our God and posted a guard." This is a balanced approach, spiritual resilience combined with practical boundaries. But the pressure takes its toll. The workers get tired. They say, "The strength of the laborers is giving out." This is burnout. It's emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion. Nehemiah doesn't criticize them. He responds with compassion. He reorganizes the work, encourages his people, and reminds them of their purpose. A good leader and a good friend to yourself recognizes burnout and responds with kindness, not more pressure. This leads to one of the most powerful images in the entire story. The people are building with a tool in one hand and a weapon in the other, a trowel and a sword. This is the perfect metaphor for mental health. You have to do the work of building your life, going to therapy, creating healthy habits while also protecting your mind from negative thoughts, toxic relationships, and self-sabotage. Rebuilding requires both construction and defense. And crucially, no one does this alone. Nehemiah constantly emphasizes unity and community support. He tells the people, "The work is great. When you hear the trumpet, join us there. You don't heal alone. You don't rebuild alone. You don't fight alone." Community is a mental health lifeline. Finally, after 52 days of what seemed impossible, the wall is finished. The people feel relief, joy, and a renewed sense of security and identity. But the story doesn't end there. Nehemiah then sets up gates, guards, and rules. This is emotional wisdom. Healing requires boundaries. After you've done the hard work of rebuilding your life, you must protect it. Nehemiah's story teaches us that it's okay to feel deeply, that structure supports healing, that fear doesn't disqualify you, and that burnout is real. It shows us that boundaries protect our progress and that community strengthens our resilience. It's a timeless reminder that no matter how broken the walls of your life may feel, with courage, community, and faith, you can rebuild. Thanks for watching.